It's very difficult for human mind to understand or to even just feel that we are in a phenomenal world of illusion, that we are the carbon version of an etherical spirit. The atomic level is actually spiritual. And we are the manifestation of the density of that soul, that incarnated soul. And it's a very difficult concept to understand, but if we get in there, if we understand that we are not just this physical body, that we're not just this mind, that we're not just the flame of the Holy Spirit, but we are a combination of elements. We are a combination of fire, earth, ether, water, and air. And the mix of these elements densify and become lighter and heavier. We all know about the Mendeleev table, right? Mendeleev has recorded and traced a whole table of chemical elements that are present, chemical or etherical elements, actually just elements that are present in our material phenomenal world. And we see, sorry, I've been eating. We see on this Mendeleev table that elements go from very, very light, very dispersed atomic constellations to very dense ones. Remember? Well, these are the principles of Ayurveda. This is how we consider the human body. We go from density to air, and we are a combination of that. So if we understand that, then we can understand that we have different bodies, actually. We have a more dense body, which is the physical one, the one we can tap into, the carbon heavy one. And then we have etherical bodies, which all are components of our beings. In these etherical bodies, we have 3 mind bodies: the negative mind, the positive mind, and the neutral mind. And so what we do when we work with our physical body, with yoga, where we do exercises, when we use breath, pranayama, we desolidify and we change the polarity. We bring ourselves literally from one mind to the other, from one entity to the other within our system. So that's the art of it, is to de-solidify ourselves and to come into this prefrontalizing, the neutral mind, the use of our rational mind, which is not only able to identify the solidity of life, but also to grasp in this higher consciousness the desidentified, the de-solidified aspects of life. Does that make sense? Do you understand it? I think the really nexus of this whole thing, the real core of what we do as yogis and in the spiritual world, is to experience. So what I would say is, instead of going into our head and trying to understand everything from a theoretical point of view, we have to experience. And that's the art of yoga. Come and experience what it does to move your body in a certain way and to breathe in a certain way and to use air coming in and out, to be conscious of that, the miracle of breath, to use it as a tool, and then to see what it does to your mind, to your ideas, to the way you perceive yourself, the way you perceive and look at the world. That's what has to be done now. This is the new medicine.